raising a child on your own is not normal. You didn't create the child on your own, so you shouldn't have to raise the child on your own. I know your mama did it, and your mama's mama did it, so now you think that you should do it, and it's not the case. And I wish that somebody would step up and shake some goddamn sense into these women and let them know what the tea is. I'm tired of this shit.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. Greetings. On today, let's talk about how disgusting society has gotten. And you know it's really bad when the very women of said society are more disgusting than the men, to the point where they'll say and do anything for clicks and views, push it out on the internet, and be proud about it. It is a terrible thing in today's culture that we're living in nothing but filth and scum. And we don't want to do anything about it. No one wants to check anyone. And you would think the females of the society would want to protect their own image. But you don't have to believe me. Here's the proof. Greetings. Before we step into today's video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons. We're a new channel and we're trying to grow.
Sexual liberation is empowering. There is nothing empowering about you giving your sex away to a man that you already wanted to sleep with and who already wanted to sleep with you. Sex is an equal exchange of pleasure. Secondly, that we can just freelance our sex just like men because they do it and nobody says anything. When in actuality, the only reason why we uphold that double standard, men and women alike, is because of the fact majority of these men were sexually assaulted. If we sat down and did away with the double standard as society, it will force us to recognize that a lot of these women are not as nice as they pretend to be. Finally, is the fact that we give our sex away to anybody as long as they have the price to pay us. But in a relationship, we weaponize it and pretend like it's some uphill privilege and it's some type of prize, the cookie. When in actuality, you should not be available for every man. And a lot of y'all are pretending to be fake sex workers when you actually want to get in a relationship and sit down somewhere.
I'd rather be a mom before I be a wife.
Is you need to get some help. You need to get some help.
Really? That is very interesting.
Wow. I just rather cater to a child than
my husband.
Than a husband.
That's a damn shame.
And when you're a wife,
You don't need to get married.
no, but when just think, when you're a wife, you're a mom. You still have to find time to be yourself, and I'd rather just find time to be a mom and just be myself as of right now.
Okay.
Something is wrong here.
And
Well, I get it.
it's just I'd rather be a mom right now. So
That's a very interesting point of view.
No, I get the take. I respect the take a lot. I'm not gonna hold you.
I think a lot of women have
But
that
for me,
point of
because
view, but they don't really
for
say
me,
it.
I have a very big support system, like family wise, and I've just like been through situations and know women that have done certain things purposely, where they're a mom, like basically like they went to a sperm bank. You know, they did everything, and they're just purposely.
I don't know why I didn't think about this until today. Reading through all the comments about single motherhood and baby daddy, baby mama drama, y'all know something that I don't understand, and it just dawned on me. A lot of women are saying they do not want to get married. A man will never control me. My life will not be centered around a man. I don't want to attach myself to a man to have to always worry about what he wants and what he thinks. I don't want to get married. These are the same women that are having babies with men and then being upset that their life is controlled by the baby. And then they're not blaming the baby. They're saying, he left me to raise this baby by myself. You are a bare minimum dad if you only do every other weekend. You are barely paying your child support, and it's making it hard on me. The kids are sick, and you won't take off of work to come and help me with the kids. Y'all realize what y'all asking for, right? A husband.
You can present you facts. You can go on blackstatistics.com and see that 80% of the children are born out of wedlock. Yet 54% of black men are childless and single, and 30% are married, which means 84% is not in this equation. So that means that majority of the black women are having children with men that are less than 20% of the entire male population. The lion's share of children being born in the Black community is only being reproduced by less than 20% of the Black men, which means the majority of women are having children with men who they shouldn't have it with, who choose poorly. Yet still, I'm the problem for pointing that out, because it makes more sense to address the majority of the women who are choosing poorly, but we want to keep deflecting to the less than 20% of the men. 84% of the Black men are doing what they're supposed to do. Yet, we still can't hold ourselves accountable. All I could do is hold up a mirror. If you don't like what you see, and it triggers you, that's something that needs to get worked on. We want to yell and claim about both parties when 84% of the Black men are not the problem. Yet, over majority of the women having the 80% of the children born in a wedlock, we just want to ignore that. No, we need to work on that, sis. Because the fact is, we're not honoring our womb or caring about our children if we continue in this cycle. And we want to deflect and always say what the men are not doing when the majority of the problem is on the how the women are choosing. We're choosing poorly as a whole. As a whole, the Black men, 84% are not. And that's why I stay with the facts. Because we get in feelings, we get with the narrative of the color purple and what the media want us to see when the facts doesn't support that. The facts say that the women of the lion's share of the children are being born by less than 20% of the men, and the lion's share of the women are doing this. That's what it's saying. So the accountability is rightfully needs to be placed on the women. There will always be people of the culture who don't do what they're supposed to do. They're called outcasts. In the old days, the outcasts, the men who didn't do what they're supposed to do, didn't get to reproduce. The women wouldn't procreate with them. But now we're doing the opposite. We're procreating with the people who shouldn't be procreating because we're not vetting and thinking logically. And that is the facts. When I made that post, I knew a lot of women was not going to like it, and I do not care because I care more about our children being born and productive and stability. So if that hurts your feelings, therapy is cool. Keep perpetuating this cycle is not.
Not only is the single mother crisis reaching pandemic proportions, we have a group of women following behind these ratchet rappers and other women out here promoting this sexual revolution out in public half naked with no regard for anybody, and then turn around and posting it to the internet. It's gotten so bad there literally was a episode of one said rapper at a baby shower who were having a sex act performed on her amidst a large group of people and turned around and posted it. I'm not going to post it because for fear the video might get taken down. But this is the state of affairs that we're in today, and it's ultimately the responsibility of everyone, but primarily the women whose image is being tarnished and thrown in the gutter, basically to all the world to see. Yet, I want to hear from you in the comment section. How do you think about this subject matter and others here on the channel? Please provide your input. What are the solutions, if any? And if need be, I feel like most brothers, you may have to look elsewhere. Lastly, I want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Male Reality Lessons and have a good day.